Now I'm recording. Okay, good. And start. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start, and she can jump on. Okay, so I know that Laura was wanting me to touch base with you guys about your like pages. Has anyone thought about, Janella, do you have one?
I do.
Have I liked it? I guess I haven't. I'll need to go and look at your page and like it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I have to go check. But
yeah. Okay, cool. Good deal. So have you thought about your like pages, Lori or Aaron? Do y'all know kind of, or is that not even?
I actually don't. Oh yeah, no, I still have to do it. I haven't. Yeah. I have to think about it.
Yeah,
you know,
because I know Aaron, you were asking me about your reaching out to people in an email, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to kind of talk to you about that script a little bit, like an invite. See, like I never even had to do that much. Like as soon as I first started, boom, I went on ahead and I got my like page put together and set up, which was fairly easy. It was easier than I thought it would be. And it was like the second that I started doing that and inviting people into my page and that kind of thing, then the conversations were a little bit easier to start. Does that make sense? Because they liked your page, so they started it showed, okay, so they're interested in this. They, are kind of wanting to jump on board and see what you've got going on, see what you're doing. You see what I mean? And so then the conversations just kind of flowed like that. So I still have yet to really have to go and like grab people and talk to them. Okay. And it's just because I have that, because of my like page, and people, if you consistently post twice a day, sometimes I'll post 3 times a day, but consistently at least twice a day, you're going to get some likes and some conversation and some interaction. And that's where you kind of start building your relationships. But if that's something that's totally out of your comfort zone at this point, then I definitely recommend sending an email and just kind of letting people know what's up.
And you would just post your workouts or your, anything diet related. Yeah. And it just okay. Because I'm just curious. I've never done anything like that. So I'm just curious.
Absolutely. I just kind of started off with, let me see if I can remember. I know that I didn't want to be real salesy. Right. I didn't want to put anything about the products yet. I just wanted to kind of post interesting health topics and then my workouts and that kind of thing, and just start by sharing my story. Sure. And then people start asking, oh, well, how do you do that when you're a mom of 4, and you're I'm like, well, I work out at home. They're like, oh, you can do that? You can look that good working out at home? You can lose that much weight working out at home? That kind of thing.
Sure.
And so that's kind of where the conversation starts. But, you've already had people already asking you about it. So I think that's great with not even having. I mean, it's just, you're like a walking testimony, basically.
Well, it's just so easy where I work. People complain about how they don't have time. And then you just say, well, there's plenty of time and here's why. And, and so they want to know about it. So that's an easy one. But I think outside of there, I'd be like, eh.
Definitely. And see, that's a good thing, too. Like how I think it was you that I was talking about, like when you first get started in this coaching business, I see a lot of these coaches that are new that are just like, boom, it's like all of a sudden they're diamond. And I think, Janella, we were talking about this last week, Haley, or I always forget her name, Heather Sherwood or Haley or whatever her name is, that was just a regular coach. And then it was like, boom, all of a sudden it maybe took her a couple months to become a diamond. But she is a physical therapist, has a great network. So your network is definitely going to benefit you. You know what I mean?
What does it mean to be diamond?
Okay, so diamond, have you looked at any of the graphs or anything? I'll have to send you some of those pictures. Did you see any?
Well, I mean, it'd been on the coach site, and I'm sorry to hijack this meeting, so anyone could just tell me to stop. But I just don't get it. Like how, our upstream, your upstream coaches, I forget, Eklund, and then she's also the diamond coach or something. So I guess I just don't know how that works.
Yes, it's all. I'm still learning all about that too. I just kind of focus on me and my downline, and that's how you're going to build your business. Okay. There's tons of information out there, but in a nutshell, to become diamond, to answer your question, you have to have or is it 4 active coaches on each your right and your left leg? Is that correct? I think so. 4 active coaches.
Okay.
And being active means that they have 50 PV. Does any of this make sense? I hate to because when I first
because
heard,
I've read a little bit about it. It
you know
does.
what I mean? Like when I first heard about it and started asking questions, I was like, what on earth is she talking about? Really, there's tons, like on YouTube, there's tons of videos that you can go and watch, because honestly, what I'm saying right now will probably just sound crazy to you. But I know, because it did to me when Megan was talking about it on one of the calls, and I just signed up, and I was like, what in the world is she talking about? But you have 4 active coaches on each leg, your right and your left leg. And one of those coaches has to be Emerald. So you have 2 Emerald coaches. Does that make sense? But 4 coaches on each leg that are active. And then you're Diamond status.
Okay.
When you hit Diamond status, that's when you're eligible for all kinds of bonuses and different things like that. And they have this thing called Team Cycle bonus where Megan says that's where the money is. I still have yet to just study that and really kind of see. I know how it works as far as like the bonuses as you get higher. That's just something I haven't focused on yet.
Sure.
I've just been more focused on just helping people, really. I love my challenge groups. I just love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to start picking up on the business aspect of this, because I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable. But I love doing challenge groups. And that's another thing about getting your like page up, is just getting that rocking and rolling too, because that's where you're going to find a lot of your coaches, because you'll have people come in that you would never think that would want to sign up as a coach. And then at the end of your challenge group, and you mention a little something about it, they shoot you a message and you're like, oh my goodness, like you would have never thought. So that's where you can get a lot of your coaches to sign up too. I've gotten 2 of mine that way. Yeah, so I would say the like page is super important to kind of get your business going. Laura wanted me to mention pushing for SC5, which we talked about last week. And we Lori, no, you don't have your like page up yet, right?
Yeah, I just invited you today. I've had it up for a couple months. I've had it up for a couple months, but I just haven't. I'm nervous, so I'm trying to slowly but surely do it.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. That is fantastic. Janella, what about challenge groups? Janella, have you wanted to?
I love them. I'm starting my 3rd or 4th.
Really?
Yes, I love them. They're super fun.
Aren't they? That's like one of my favorites, honestly, is doing the challenge groups. I just love it. The business part of it is just, I don't know. And I was telling Erin this, I think too, like I'm just not that business type of woman. You know what I mean? I want to be, and I'm, eventually going to get there. But because I see the potential now in this company and in the business, and
yes,
I just don't see it going anywhere. These products are awesome, are amazing. And now that I've had several challenge groups under my belt, like I knew what it did for myself, but now I'm like, man, what this stuff is doing for people, that's why I started getting a little bit more confident in the business part of it. I'm like, I've just really got to start trusting it and really believing in these products and just start building this business, because it's awesome. Well, that's cool, Janella. Good. So your challenge groups are going. So are you hitting SC each month, or have you come in close?
Yeah. So yesterday morning I was at SC 6 or 4, and then I finished by midnight at 10. I was so excited.
Whoa!
Yeah,
That's awesome.
And I didn't know that till 1 in the morning. I thought I hit SC 8, and then I checked. I'm like, oh my God, they signed up.
Yeah. So how did you do that? Maybe you can give them some tips on how.
The key thing, so it was like a step-by-step process. So the first thing I did was a challenge group, which I did with Laura. And of course, if you've done a challenge group, I don't know if you've done them or not, but after a week, I was so excited, super great results. And I've had a lot of since I moved to Texas a year ago, so all my connection has been via Facebook groups, and that's how I stayed connected. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, I can do this. This is so easy. All you have to do is post and just do workouts. So I went from participating, telling Laura, like, seriously, sign me up. And it was so funny because I emailed her April 1st and I said, I want to sign up. And she never responded. So, like, I think the second day I emailed her, I'm like, that wasn't no April Fool's joke. Like, seriously, sign me up. I wanted to get on. I don't know if she ever realized that, but I was like, what? I really want to sign up.
That's kind of like Erin, but it wasn't around April Fool's. But Erin, she just mentioned it. She's like, I'm interested in this coaching opportunity. And I'm just like, yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I had heard a lot about it too through another friend, but I was like, oh, whatever. And then I finally bought the video and I was like, you know what? I could do this. I could totally do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So go on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, but once you did the challenge group, and then when I signed up, I did my like page, and I didn't put too much because I was really embarrassed to put pictures and all that kind of stuff. But then I seriously I said, Laura, I'm just going to copy what you did. It worked on me. It must work on someone else. So I just kind of copied and paste everything she did for those 30 days. Mm-hmm. And that was so helpful, and that worked. And then I'm on my third or fourth, I may copy. You kind of get this groove. You kind of know what clicks for you. That's kind of how I done it. But then the whole coaching, because now I've hit Emerald, and one of them was from a challenge group. So it just kind of rolls into, if you just kind of stick with it, I think the next step will just kind of roll and fall into place. Absolutely. Is what I think. And then I think how I got those 10 points yesterday, I had people texting me. I didn't put any like last chance, sale ends tomorrow. I didn't do any of that. I don't know why I didn't. I probably should have. But I had like 3 messages yesterday, like, hey, I wanted to know what you're doing. I want some more info. And I think it's because I post at least once daily on my like page. And I didn't post my pictures. People say put your before and after on your like page to really drum up business, but I still didn't do that. I was still scared. So what I did was I made an event that was promoting and kind of pushing for my July groups. I think I had it for 2 weeks. And then in there, about midway, I posted my picture only in the event. So people who were interested kind of saw it. But somehow other people saw it too, because they can click your event. They don't have to go to it to see all the info, because it's very much a public information.
Okay, so it's not like a private thing that
it's not.
People that you invite.
Right. Okay. So people click it. I didn't really want it to go all out there yet. I need some more after
pictures.
That
was kind of a good way to like sneak it.
I snuck it in
to Janella's before and after pics.
Yes, yeah. So it's there. You have to like look for it. But I've had people say, you look great. I'm really interested. And that's how I got 2 more challenge packs.
Awesome. That's a really good idea. And I thought that last week, that invite thing, I still haven't done it, but I need to do that for my next group coming up for sure.
The event.
Yeah. I like that idea. I think that's cool. But yeah, so that's, see guys, it's just kind of simple as that. Like Megan provides an awesome 30-day challenge group. What's the word?
The script,
the script, everything that you need. She went on and made a Google Doc for all of us. And because she's obviously had a lot of success with it, with her being a 15-star diamond, which is as high as you can get in the company. She's amazing. So, so I just pull from that too, just like Janella said. When I first started, I would just copy and paste every day. And then, as you start to get in your groove and kind of find what you like and what works for you, then you make your own post up for the day. But at least you have something to go by. You have a guideline. So, so challenge groups really, like when I first thought about posting a challenge group, it scared me to death. I was like, there's just no way I can do this. And so, I just followed a couple of Megan's groups, and I would add my people. And that's one thing too, when you guys get started, Erin and Lori, you're welcome to put your challengers in our groups, in our challenge groups. And you can, just follow along. And Lori, you've been in several. Erin, this is your first challenge group. And just, and see how it's ran, how we do things, that kind of thing. So, if you start getting people, by all means, just throw them in the group, and we'll take care of them until you guys are ready to jump in and do it. But yeah, so those resources are available for sure whenever you are ready to host your own challenge group, even if you decide to go that route.
Do people have to sign? Wait a minute. Challenge pack to buy challenge packs for you to get SC. Is that right?
Yes.
It just has to be challenge packs. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay.
It has to be the challenge pack. You still get commission on all the other stuff, but it's
the challenge.
Hit. Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, and I find that the two people that have asked have just wanted, they want the Shakeology and then the videos, but they're not necessarily keen on the challenge group yet. Is that a difference? Does it matter?
I think it's just people's personal preference. I definitely think that when I talk to my people and they're kind of iffy about the challenge group, I definitely give them the option. I'm not going to force them to be part of it, but I just make it a point to let them know, this is where you're going to get your daily motivation. You're working out at home. You're probably going to find days where you just don't feel like getting up off the couch, or, you come home from work and you're exhausted and you're like, oh my goodness, or you're tempted. Like, I check in with my group all the time. I wanted to make this s'mores dip the other night. Okay. It came across my news feed on Facebook. It literally takes 2 seconds to make. And I had all the ingredients in my pantry. And I was about to put chocolate and marshmallows on each other and roast it in my oven and shove it in my mouth. I had my challenge group.
I bought marshmallows.
Cut me off the ledge, okay? Because I had to check in with them. I'm like, this is about to go down. I need some help right now, And they talked me off the ledge, and I was like, all right, put it up with me, and I just shoved it away. So I just kind of, I let people know how important that accountability is. And it's so motivating too, because they start to see other women that are in the same boat doing it and working it and starting to get more confidence and like maybe posting a sweaty workout pic. And they're like, okay, well, if their picture looks like that, then I know I can post. You know what I mean? It's like, you get that backup, I guess. You don't feel like you're alone, I did Beachbody by myself for the longest time before I ever heard about challenge groups or the coaching opportunity. I always ordered my stuff online.
Wow.
And I mean, I started with P90X like when I was like 17, and I've always done it like by myself, just in my house. I just had that motivation too. Most people don't. But then when I saw Megan's video, the paper plate video, I was like, oh my gosh, that's cool. Like, I love Beachbody. Like, I'm an insanity maniac. Like, and then I found this opportunity, and it was awesome. So the challenge groups, and I've noticed much better results from being involved in challenge groups because I am held more accountable, and just the tips and things that you get from people, and it's awesome. So, but definitely don't force them into it. Just they may end up kind of easing into it. You could even say, like, if it were me, I would just say, well, okay, that's fine. You don't necessarily have to participate. I'll go ahead and just add you to the group just in case down the road, if you need a little bit of motivation, you know that it is there because that's part of your package. I just make it seem like it's a whole bundle. Like, you're going to get your programs, your Shakeology, and your motivation, your challenge group. So that's kind of how I present it. And then I add them, and they can kind of like peek in from the outside and see how much fun we're having. So that's kind of how you handle those, because there's not a lot of people that are comfortable with sharing their fitness story. I mean, they're just not. And that's okay. We're still here to help them and share these awesome programs and products. To me, that's always what I have to get back to, is that I'm doing this to help people change their life, because it really, really will, And so, that's kind of how I would handle it. Just add it. Just add them to it. And if they want to dabble and play around, then boom, they can.
Yeah.
And then they can just ignore it if they want to. That's what's awesome about social media.
Yeah.
You know.
A lot of people are really shy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just watching.
Yeah. They're watching.
They're doing everything but watching so quietly. And then one day
I have a couple of people right now in my challenge group who are doing that, you know. And I almost like want to put them on blast, but I'm not gonna like, hey, what you doing out there? Haven't heard from you in a while. I don't want to do that. Yeah, but it is just let them know. It's ultimate accountability, and motivation, and support. That's
both ways.
For.
Isn't it go both ways?
Mm-hmm. It does. I believe. Because if I'm going to be coaching these people, I can't, you know.
Eat s'mores.
Yeah, I can't get this doggone s'more dip and pretend like I didn't just shove it in my face all night long. God.
I might need a pep talk.
I'm still thinking about that dip, you guys. I might just have to do it for the 4th.
I'm gonna make it for my kids, and they're
for my kids. Yeah.
I had 3 chocolate chip cookies the other night, and I had to stop.
No, if you saw this s'more dip, Lori, those chocolate chips
don't look.
Are.
Don't Google it either.
Oh,
I won't. I'm not.
Even though it's everywhere.
I don't even know who thought of that, but they just need to go somewhere because it was. I mean, I was that close. My husband walked in the kitchen. I had this bag of marshmallows, and I had milk chocolate chips and dark chocolate. I was going to use dark chocolate. I was like, I'll make it a little bit healthier. He's like, add the skillet. You guys make it in a skillet.
I know. It looks so good.
Is it marshmallows and you melt the dark chocolate and marshmallows and then you dip the graham crackers in it?
You just put all the chocolate chips in the bottom and you just line up your little marshmallows in a circle on top and you just pop it in the oven. And it's all like kind of golden brown and you dip your graham crackers in it.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't. Where's my apple?
Stuff that apple in your face. Stuff it.
That's what I love about coaching too. It's like, okay, you can't do that with me.
Right.
Maybe every now and then.
Yeah.
You can. Because when we go on vacation in August, honey, I'm going to be blasting these pictures of all kinds of stuff to you guys. I'm going to torture you. So let's see what else. And you guys probably, like if you start getting, or Janelle probably talking mainly to you, but you other ladies too, because Erin and Lori, you never know who just like Erin just came to me and was like, boom, I want to be a coach. And I'm like, yes, awesome. Yeah. Megan has that sneak peek group that's going on right now, and you guys can add people to that whenever you have someone that's interested. Mm-hmm. You can.
Did it start yesterday or the other day?
It started. She actually kind of started early. She just got really like geeked out and kind of excited. She posted her first video Sunday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, so here's a question for you, because I'm doing the 21-day fix extreme. I have P90X from my sister, but how do you learn about the other videos? Like, for example, my mom, she would love to do some of these, but they have to be really low impact with someone for her. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, how do you know what video is best for what type of person?
You know, I love going to our group. Now, Beachbody, in your coach office, in your back office, they have descriptions of all the videos, and they go in, pretty good detail and tell you about each video and what it entails and that kind of thing. I believe it's when I'm on this thing, can I go to like the internet and like look around? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to.
I think so, because I had to do it.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to make you guys go away. Okay, good. Good, y'all didn't go to it. So I'm going to pull up the online office and just see where that is located. I can't remember. It's probably in the documents. Erin, have you gotten on there and played around?
Yeah, I have gone into my coach office and I see the videos, but it's so much better when you experience them yourself. to
Yes.
recommend them?
Okay, so what I do if I have a question like that is I go to the big page, Fit and Fierce, because that has over 1,000. Does it have over 1,000 members?
That's a lot.
It has a lot. It's pretty big. And so you're going to find someone in there that's had close to the same experience as what,
Sure.
as what you're asking about.
Mm-hmm.
Or either they've had a challenger, or they've even worked the program themselves and had a back injury and they thought it was great and worked wonders for them, that kind of thing. So
Sure.
you can just go to the big Fit and Fierce Facebook page and just post on there, hey, my mom is interested in this and this, but she's got this, this, and this going on. What program do you think would be best for her? And boom, you'll get tons of comments and recommendations and stuff. So that's extremely helpful. To use that page, as your advantage when you want to know about anything, really. It's awesome. Oh, yeah, and so kind of what Laura and I are doing is we're kind of branching off, and you guys are part of like our Laura is like my push partner is what we call them. So we just kind of teamed up together and we were like, hey, I like you, you like me. We're kind of like on the same wavelength. Let's, kind of split off from Big Fit and Fierce and make our own team, which is very common. I mean, there's tons of other teams within Fit and Fierce. And so we're still trying to come up with a name. You guys bear with. I don't know. I can never make a decision. If you guys even want to put a little bug in our ear or something, please do. Because I just cannot come up with one that I'm just super excited about. Okay, we got 10 more minutes. And boom. Okay. So that's happening, and Laura's working on getting us that team page put up, and so that we can sort of make it easier for everyone to get to certain documents and things. What kind of stuff would you guys like to see on there? Like, as far as what are you having trouble with, like finding document-wise or resource-wise? Or I know we're working on scripts and that kind of thing, getting like hers and mine kind of compiled together into one document.
I like the scripts, all there, easy access under the files.
Okay.
And even your challenge groups, or maybe your 30-day plan, just so we have
yes.
ideas to pull from and different ideas.
Okay.
I mean, I know they have everything on the Fit and Fierce website, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just nice to pull ideas from people I know.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Fit and Fierce, it can be overwhelming.
It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. In the files section on the Facebook group page, oh yeah. I'm serious. I've probably only searched for things maybe a handful of times since I did, because it is overwhelming. It's just kind of like, whoa, and you have to scroll through and look. I don't know. It's just I'm like you guys. I just kind of want it a little more concise, like right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's good. So scripts, and I've got that meal plan. I'm trying to think of some other pretty important things that we might need. Different like product links. Do you guys, Erin, have I told you about the Beachbody app, the Coach app?
Yes, you did. I actually used it last night.
Good deal. Lori, do you know about that for signing people up? Okay, awesome.
You know what? No, actually, I've been trying, the Coach app to sign people up to become a coach.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know a lot about it. There's just so much to learn that I always go, oh, what's this? What's that?
Yeah, I know. It's just but you can also do customers too, so that you don't have to go. It's so much easier than having to go, because what I used to do before the Coach app is that I would have to go and find the product link, and then I would have to make my own link and put my Coach ID in it, and then I'd always like mess it up and it wouldn't work, and the person would be like, oh, it's not working. I'm like, oh, because I'm stupid and put this instead of that. It was like such a hassle. But the Coach, the app, you just go in there and it's super simple. You just put your email in and then have their email address available so that you can put that in, and then it will say first and last name, and you put that in, and you can choose their pack or whatever, and it sends them a confirmation email, and they finish their enrollment. So
that is awesome. Where do you go for that then?
I usually, what I did is I just Googled it. I Googled Beachbody Coach app.
Okay.
And then it'll come up. It's usually like the first thing to choose from. And just click on that, and it'll be the app. And then save that to your home screen. Do you have an iPhone or do you use Android?
Yeah, I have an iPhone.
Yeah.
No,
so
iPhone.
You just save it to your home screen. So do you know how to do that?
Ooh, yep.
Okay, perfect. Boom. And then it's on your home screen, and you can just click on it and use it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I added it to
Janelle,
our
did you just
chat.
send it to me?
I added it to our chat. Yeah.
Boom. Awesome.
Thank you.
I love
That was awesome.
tech-savvy people. I'm telling you.
I do too.
I feel like
I'm so bad.
I need to hire someone. You guys know, Erin, did you see it was so embarrassing the other day on Fit and Fierce? I can't remember who it was, but they posted like a really awesome container chart for 21 Day Fix where you can like mark them off or something. I got so excited and I thought figured it out, and I uploaded 2 blank documents to and I was like, oh, look at me, I'm so cool. I'm uploading these new cool charts, and my friend texts me, she's like, Whitney, yeah, they're blank. I'm like, oh, great.
This is a story of my
No
life.
wonder no one liked them. They're like,
There's some good iPhone apps for 21 Day Fix. I do mine all on my phone.
you know, I'm terrible. I haven't even pulled up the new one. I need to do that.
There's a few good one. I did a paid one, which I really like, but the new one, there's a free one that they promote too.
Yeah, that's awesome. I need to do that.
Mhm.
Definitely. I think there was one other thing. So do you guys have any other questions as far as like inviting and sharing and talking to people? Because I know, Erin, we were going to talk about that script, and I want to make sure that you and I kind of get on the same page so that I can help you figure out, you know.
And I think I have to think about what I want my story to be.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get some thought.
Your why is big.
You know,
Yeah, it has to be genuine. So
Megan had posted it on Fit and Fierce, a whole script on to do the why, and it was really, really, really good.
okay, I'll check that out because
I'm not sure what the search words would be. Maybe it was a training topic or your why. She gave a nice outline. It was really, really, really good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a training topic.
Yeah, I'll try to find it. But it was really, really, really good, I thought.
Awesome.
yeah, I'll check it out, definitely. Yeah, I haven't thought of it yet. So, you know, it takes a minute to.
And that's okay, because you're still developing your why.
Yeah.
You know, you can still be, because we're all in this same journey. You know, I just feel like journey is a good word. I don't know, because it is. It's like you just learn as you go. Oops, I did something weird. And sorry. I hope I don't click you guys away. There we go. You know, and you could still be learning. You may not even, like you said, you don't really even know what it is yet, but that's going to be your big selling point. Because I still haven't even, I have yet to post a specific invite for coaching only. Like I've done challenge groups multiple times now, but because I'm still kind of like you, I'm still my why. I mean, I know it, and that's how you're going to like pull people in. Like, how did this company help you? How did this change your life? You know, all that stuff. And I still haven't even like made a coach invite, which was my goal to do that for Megan's current sneak peek group. And I was still just like, I typed something. I'm like, you know, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I'll just keep going with the flow. And then when it hits me, it'll just hit me. You know?
I think that's good that you're taking your time doing that, because with the friend I know who's doing Beachbody, when she was trying to sell me initially to even get a package before I was ready, I just wasn't ready. But she's like, you want to be a coach too? And I'm like, how can I be a coach if I don't even know what I'm coaching yet,
Yeah.
you know? So it was a turnoff for me. It was like, oh, I see what this is for you. It's just,
absolutely,
you know, it's totally just a moneymaker. So I didn't go with it. So
absolutely. No, it can do that. And that, like you said, you want to be genuine. You really do. So it's like, if I don't feel like what I'm writing or what I'm typing is genuine and I'm trying to sap it up or I'm trying to, you know, make it something that, then I couldn't put it out there. And so I've just been like, just didn't feel right yet. Darn it. Because, I mean, that's how you're going to grow your business, is getting coaches. I mean, that's how you do it. But I'm definitely going to find some good resources about downline stuff. Are you, Lori, Janelle, are y'all comfortable with that stuff? I mean, yeah. See, Janelle, you strike me as a businesswoman. I don't know, for whatever reason.
I'm in for the money.
Yeah. So, I mean, she's probably got that stuff down to because Janelle, is it kind of like a numbers game? I mean, are you really just
very much? Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, I've never been a numbers person, but I do check in. I'm like, okay, Megan, I've got another coach. I know you've got a million other things to do, but you know, I think I've got it down, but I always check in with her just to make sure that I'm putting people on the right side because, you know, I'm still learning it, but once you get it down at, like Janelle, it's like a numbers game. It's just kind of like, I can like just building your team up, and that's where you're going to make the money. And Megan, you know, tells us that a lot in Fit and Fierce and our team calls and that kind of thing is, you know, your team cycle bonuses is where the money's at. And to get,